What's going on, guys? Siobhan here, back with a new video. I know, I'm sorry, I haven't posted in like 3 weeks. It's all good, but we back, episode 10, desk setup upgrade. Today is a huge one. So if you look behind me right here, you can see we have the Mac Studio. We have the studio display on the ground right there. And we have tons of products from Ergonofis because I've been using this cheap, flimsy folding desk from Amazon. We'll be replacing it with the Ergonofis suede desk, and this is a very beautiful desk. The tabletop is over there, made from real wood here in Canada. Super excited to get this all put together, guys. It's gonna look really nice, and we have the view behind us as well, so I can't wait to set this up. But yeah, without any further ado, let's start building. So, like I mentioned earlier, my friends from Ergonofis sent me their sway desk, and I was relieved when I realized how easy it was to set up. The instructions were pretty straightforward, so it took me roughly around 30 minutes. I went for the walnut tabletop with the white legs because I wanted my desk to adapt to my home decor. This is definitely not your typical aftermarket desk. It's handmade from local solid walnut from Montreal here in Canada, and I gotta say, I love how premium it feels. The sway desk has a built-in control panel that allows you to set up to 2 pre-save heights, which I use for my sitting and standing height preferences. Because the desk is solid, there's no annoying shake when adjusting the height. Now that's important to me because I spend hours on end at my desk working, so it's always great to get the blood flowing and just to switch up my posture. Now, talking about switching things up, let's move on to the cable management. This part is crucial. Not only does it look good, but it's less distracting not seeing cables dangling from my desk, which overall I find boosts my mood and increases productivity. To achieve this look, I'm using Ergonofis' cable management solution, which comes with a power bar that I use to hook up all my peripherals, as well as a privacy screen, which allows me to neatly run the cables behind it. I also utilized their cable net, which made it easy to tuck away all the excess cables, and honestly, it looks super clean. Knowing that I wanted to add more peripherals to my desk without it being cluttered, this is where the Ergonofis desk shelf comes in. It gives me the opportunity to add levels to my desk and hide things that I use but not necessarily want to be seen. For example, the Rode A1 audio interface and my Mac Studio. On top of the desk shelf, I have a small succulent, easy access to my keyboard tools, and to my left, I have the M1 iPad Air 5 on a stand from Banks. I use it as a second screen to help with my workflow and occasionally for media consumption like things like Spotify, YouTube, or even just watching some Netflix in the background. Powering this entire setup is my M1 Max Mac Studio with 10-core CPU, 32-core GPU, and 64 gigs of RAM. I've been using it since launch as my main editing computer. It handles my workflow super well. 4K video editing, photo editing, day-to-day tasks, it's a breeze, no problem. And the fact that it's this small with so much power, honestly, I'm impressed. Hooked up to my Mac Studio is the 27-inch 5K Apple Studio display. I know, yeah, it's that one. In the Apple's fashion, it's super bright, the display looks nice, very color accurate, comes with extra USB-C ports, a built-in webcam that I use occasionally for video calls, and also Dolby Atmos surround sound speakers. My display version sits on the tilt and height adjustable stand, and if you care about ergonomics, this is the best way to go. In order to protect this beautiful walnut finish, I'm using Grovemade's wool felt desk pad. The softness feels great on my palms, and the organic texture plays well and gives off a nice contrast. Gliding smoothly above the desk mat, I got my all-time favorite mouse, the Logitech MX Master 3. As you guys know, I've been using this line of mice for years now. I have tons of shortcuts mapped to the Logitech options software that maximizes my overall efficiency. My keyboard of choice though, the Mojo 84 mechanical keyboard from Melgeek. I love the overall design aesthetics and the build quality. It's factory lube with custom Kale box switches, and they sound and feel amazing to type on. Honestly, music to my ears. Even though the keyboard has Bluetooth support, I opted for a coil aviator cable to add an extra pop of color. I know some of you guys might not be into the off-white inspired design, so Milk Geek also offers tons of other design that might fit your style and aesthetics. I've always been into USB microphones, but I decided to opt for an XLR setup this time and went for the Rode Pod mic paired up with the Rode A1 audio interface. This is a very compact setup that fits perfectly onto my desk. If you're wondering about the audio quality of the mic, I've been using it for this entire voiceover segment, so let me know down below in the comments, how does it sound? To keep my mic off the desk but easily accessible when needed, I went for the Elgato Wave mic arm, but the low profile version, so whenever I'm finished with the mic, I could just easily tuck it away. For my chair, I'm using the SteelCase Gesture, which has held up well and is quite comfortable for long sessions. You definitely need to invest in a good quality chair if you're going to be sitting at the desk for a while. Trust me on that one. Now, taking a glance over to the left side of my desk, this is where I have my Alex drawer and Pegboard charging station from Ikea, a fake plant I found on Amazon to add some greenery, and a gantry signal floor light to top it all off and add some ambiance at night. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this setup for the last couple of months, and I don't see it changing anytime soon unless Ergonofis decides to make a new desk. Again, thanks to Ergonofis for sponsoring today's video and making this whole setup possible. If you're interested in any of the products, ensure to use code CHEVONDESK for $100 off your desk of choice. I will also leave links to all the stuff I mentioned down below in the description. Let me know in the comments as well what you guys would add or change in this desk setup. But as always, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out. Yeah. What's the song I was singing today?